Hallam and Porterfield. Oh, Porterfield has scored.
Blocked by Tommy Wright. Phillips again. And Sunderland have scored.
Hello, so it's finished. Bristol City 2, Sunderland 1 in another frustrating, disappointing afternoon. A game that was ruined after 7 minutes by referee Oliver Langford. So well done for that, Oliver. You know, absolutely spoiled a great game of football potentially, because it was never ever a red card in my eyes. Absolutely shocking decision. And again, the standard refereeing in this league is absolutely fucking diabolical, because, you know, I'm at a loss. I'm at a loss of what these referees think about it sometimes. But we'll talk about that in a minute. So we made 3 changes today. Mayenda, Lafay and Mayenda came in for Alan Brown, Harrison Jones and Wilson Isidore. So we started off with this lineup. So we had Anthony Patterson in goal, a back 4 of Trai Hume, Chris Mepham, Luke Warnai and Leo Mayenda. In midfield we had Dan Neil, Chris Rigg, Enzo Lafay, with Roberts on the right, Watson on the left and Eliezer Mayenda up front. And the first 5 minutes we started off the game, you know, promising. We were causing them problems. We were pushing high up the pitch. They couldn't get out, you know, and it was good to see. We looked as though we were at it and really, really wanted to put in a performance today. However, like I say, in 7 minutes, Luke O'Nien, fucking liability at times like he is, guns in too tight with Narty Wells, more concentrated on trying to get the ball, but he's never going to win it. He gets rolled by Narty Wells, gets caught wrong side. Wells runs through. Hume comes across him. There's a little minor touch, you know. He's on the edge of the area, left hand side. He's got a long way to go and a lot to do before he gets a shot on target, because I think Mepham's come round on the cover as well. A little bit of a touch, straight for the red card straight away. And I think for me the players get him sent off. The Bristol City players surround him, and he doesn't know what to do. He panics and sends Hume off. And again, like I say, it's a fucking shocking decision in my eyes. Absolutely diabolical decision. Ruins the game that early on. No common sense. And from there, it's backs against the wall. But having said that, the lads, I thought, first off, battled really, really well. You know, defended really, really well. They were struggling for the break was down. We were causing them loads of trouble on the break. We had a couple of breakaways where we could have gotten a goal. Then on 31 minutes, Eliezer Mayenda with a fantastic goal. Picks up the ball on the edge of his own area, straight towards their goal, beats about 4 or 5 of their defenders, cuts inside. You think he's going to square it. He reverses the shot in the bottom right hand corner. It's 1-0 and it's a fantastic goal, and well done, Eliezer Mayenda. Now it's a case of can we battle and can we hang on, you know, and just defend for your lives and try and sneak a 1-0. It's always hard when you're playing against 10 men, when you're playing with 10 men. Now at half time they bring on Harikawa, which I think made the difference for them in the second half, because he was causing us problems down the right hand side. But before that, Cameron Pring, similar sort of situation to the Trai Hume sending off, and I know he's a long way away from goal, but we play 1-2. Mayenda is past Pring. Pring, cynical foul, brings him down, not like Trai Hume. Trai Hume wasn't a cynical foul. Referee books him. Now you could argue a case for a red card, but you know he's got a long way to go before he's still on goal, Mayenda. So a yellow card is probably the right decision, which makes more of a mockery of the one in the first half, because it was more of a cynical foul from Cameron Pring. Now 6 minutes later, they get an equaliser. You know, like I say, they're putting some good pressure at the start of the second half. We were sitting deeper and deeper. The pressure was coming, and we just couldn't get out. And then Rob Dickey, 55 minutes, lashes the shot. But again, Enzo Lafay, for me, I would have took him off at half time, because he was trying these little tricks and flicks and fancy fucking balls in the middle of the pitch, giving it away, and it was causing us trouble. He tries a piss poor clearance for the goal. It comes to Rob Dickey, who fires a shot top right hand corner, and it's 1-1. And then, you know, you're fearing the worst then. We then make 3 subs on 60 minutes. Bellingham, Isidore and Samed come on for Rigg, Roberts and Lafay. Now for me, them subs killed us in my eyes. Now I didn't want to make anybody a scapegoat here, right? But when you're playing with 10 men, you need all your players to fight and battle and give everything for the shirt. And I'm sorry, but fucking Tommy Watson did none of that. For me, he should never, ever, ever wear a Sunderland shirt again, because there was no pride, no passion, no energy, no fight, no nout. I don't think I saw him sprint for the ball once the whole game. Never put a tackle in. Every time the ball come to him, he was either looking at his man or just a piss poor, half-hearted foot in. Absolutely disgraceful. He should have been hooked, at half-time or just after half-time, because he just didn't want to know today, like was been the case since he's played, since he's got his big money move. Thinks he's a Billy Big Bollocks, and it's not on. He should never play for Sunderland again after that performance today. Now, Isidore, when he came on, again, half-hearted, piss poor. Since we signed him, doesn't want to know. Didn't put a challenge in. Not running about, not sprinting. Chalk and chase to Mayenda. Mayenda was running his knackers off all game today. And that's the difference. And that's why Isidore should not be playing. Bellingham was at fault for their second goal, which came on 76 minutes. There's a melee in the box. There's a cross comes in. Bellingham, there's a shot on first touch. It comes out to McCrory, who fires the ball and takes a deflection. It's 2-1, and it's game over from there. But it's really, really frustrating, because we've defended quite well. We were putting bodies on the line. Eliezer Mayenda, we're doing really, really well, and hoping we're going to keep them out and try and sneak a point. But to lose the game like that is frustrating. And I want to say now, it's always difficult when you're playing with 10 men, and that's why you need everybody to be chipping in for the cause. And we might as well have been playing with 9 men in my eyes with Tommy Watson. So annoying and so disappointing for somebody who's a local lad and knows what it means to them fans. Piss poor. Now let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about Tommy Watson. Like I say, I'm not going to make him a scapegoat, far from it, but just I want to see it as I say it today. And to me, he didn't want to know, and his heart wasn't in it. Other players today, I thought Patterson, didn't really have much to do apart from the goals. Defensively, after the sending off, I thought Hume and Mackem did alright. Eliezer, I thought was alright. We know how good he is, but he had a clearance off the line, I suppose. In midfield, Dan Neil had to move into centre half when Hume got sent off, and did alright there, to be fair. Enzo Lafay, for me, could have took Enzo Lafay off after the sending off and kept him for Monday, because he was never in the game from then. He was trying these little fancy flicks and turns, and when you've got 10 men, you lose the ball, you're going to put yourself in danger. So you could have took him off for me after the sending off. Rigg didn't really get in the game, struggled, but grafted and ran about. Roberts, some more good touches, but again, almost scored. Took him off. I probably took him off to rest him to keep him for Monday, but I would have kept him on. I've already mentioned Tommy Watson. And Eliezer Mayenda, I thought Mayenda was great today. I thought he ran his socks off. He was a constant threat for them. He's strong, and he could have had another couple of goals, and I thought he was great for us today, Eliezer Mayenda, so he'd get my man of the match for us. But overall, like I say, referee spoilt the game. But I will say this, if we do play Bristol City in the playoffs, I wouldn't be scared of playing them over 2 games, because for me, we've got no to fear from them at all. The struggle to beat us with 10 men, so I'll have no qualms about playing them in the playoffs, and it's looking like it's going to be them or Coventry, depending on how the last 3 games go. So for me, bring them on, bring Bristol City on. Given a choice in the playoffs, that's who I'd want to play, because like I say, I don't fear them at all. And over 2 games, I think we beat them, and I think we beat them comfortably. But let me know what your thoughts are in the comments below about the sending off, about the team selection. There was rumours before the game that Dan Neil was going to be rested. Wasn't the case, but now will we rest him on Monday? Will Job come in for that? Let us know what you think. I'll be doing the match preview for the game on Monday against Blackburn, probably tomorrow. But let me know on your thoughts on that today. Like I say, I'm really, really frustrated. I'm really annoyed. I know I predicted us to get beat today, but not in that manner. I think if we keep 11 on the pitch, we beat them today and beat them easy, because, like I say, they showed me now to worry us in the playoffs. So, disappointing result, but overall it was good to see them ahead of the playoffs. If we do get to play them, we know what they're about. We know that they're not really that much of a side. I know they didn't have Twine and Mehmeti in the side today, but there'll be a different team with them in the squad, but in the team, but never mind. But overall, like I say, let us know what your thoughts are on that piss poor referee, piss poor Tommy Watson. Great goal by Eliezer Mayenda. But overall, it is what it is. But till the next time, thanks for watching. Take it easy, stay safe. Enjoy the rest of your Good Friday, and we'll speak soon. Ta-ra.